Now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, you gotta love all the footage.
The good old motel, huh?
Good old motel. Summer vacation time, Alana.
Where does Craig even get that video?
I wonder all the time.
It is so good. Okay, active pattern, guys. We're starting off the work week with a lot going on. We're starting here at the ABC4 studios. 76 degrees. You notice our cloud cover. We've had moisture. The winds are still breezy. Now, we were not underneath that high wind warning or wind advisory, but we remained gusty throughout the day. We did see winds packing a punch throughout the state. And as we look at the highest wind gusts, 49 miles per hour in Salt Lake. West Desert with some healthy numbers. Milford, St. George had a 40 mile per hour gust. That southerly flow making its presence known even on the eastern side of the state. Now, heavy storms and strong storms with heavy rain coming through southern Utah. This was Snow Canyon State Park, where the normally dry washes saw that water come flowing through. We did see a flood advisory for a period of time because of the latest round of storms in southern Utah. Water vapor shows that plume of moisture, our southerly flow in motion, dragging moisture into the state. We also battled with some tropical remnants today. Another great shot coming from Ivins. Thanks, Callan Johnson, for sharing. This is what the roads looked like. My goodness. Now, a bit of a different story in the north. We had soggy conditions, but we didn't see that intense rainfall. Satellite radar shows the storms on the move in the last couple of hours. They're pushing from south to north with that southerly flow. A lot of cloud cover out there. It was muggy today. Did you notice it? Because the dew point was high, and we definitely have storms still out there tonight, isolated in eastern Utah, southern Utah, getting ready for another round of 50 mile per hour wind gusts with the storms moving into Big Water and the Lake Powell area as we get through tonight. Nocturnal storms are sticking around. Our flood watch has been extended through tomorrow night, and this is for southwestern Utah, the central mountains, and you can see a large portion of the southern half of the state. Because these storms are coming through with heavy rain, we saw it happen tonight in Washington County, and the chance for that again tomorrow. High temperatures 87 in Salt Lake. It's below average. Usually we're in the low 90s, but we saw 80s along the Wasatch Front, 88 in St. George, 80s on the eastern side of the state. Vernal, I think, got to 93. That was the warm spot. When does that happen? Futurecast takes us through the next several hours. By midnight, we still have storms over the Wasatch Plateau, I-15 from St. George into Beaver County. So another round here. Gusty winds, heavy rain, and some isolated activity up north. We watch as those stronger storms track north into the Wasatch back, Salt Lake County, Summit County for the overnight. Thunder, lightning, we'll get some heavy rain. Also in the West Desert and towards Cedar City. Not much of a break in Iron or Washington County for tonight. Lines of storms by 3 a.m. So active conditions. That is going to pack a punch. By 9 a.m. tomorrow, it's going to be a soggy start for some, and we are going to see storms out there with some heavy rain potential. And that holds on throughout the day. Tomorrow, strong to severe storms. You saw that area where we were dealing with a marginal risk, and that's a big portion of the state over I-15. We'll see that moisture slide a little further east later in the day. Our wind threat for damaging winds at 5% from the Storm Prediction Center. We don't often see that elevated risk. We're also going to get some atmospheric spin. Okay, we look at helicity here, and what you're seeing is the green that's moving through for the afternoon and evening. What that does, it creates rotation. So tomorrow, when we have storms that could become severe, they could have a little bit of a spin on them. What does that mean? Well, a 2% chance, very slight, very low, with a tornado threat. Now, we don't often see this issued in Utah, but it's over I-15 from Logan all the way down towards Washington County. It is a very, very minimal risk, but rare to see it. Lots of moisture, and we're going to have an interesting setup for tomorrow. So eyes to the skies with widespread storms. 70s and 80s, getting even cooler, topping out at 80 in Salt Lake. We'll see 80s on the eastern side of the state, 70s in Cedar City, 84 in St. George. As we look at the next 7 days, thunderstorms really hold on for the entire work week. Once we turn off the moisture and that southerly flow relaxes a little bit, we warm back up and we dry out. Wasatch Front seeing thunderstorms tomorrow, and then scattered potential with monsoon flow in place through the rest of the work week. And then we dry out. Did somebody say monsoon or mon later? Because I tell you what, these storms just don't want to stop.
Woo! Again and again.
Oh,
and again.
tough crowd tonight. Did you see? Tough
Well, I was trying to think of something to come back, and you just stumped me.
That's what it was? Okay.
I'm finished, guys. I feel like tough crowd, and you take that to the bank.
I felt the wind go by.
That was my eye rolling. That's what that was.
Thanks, Alana. I'm with you. He was just taking a moment. Okay, time now for the good sports with our Dana Green. We're just
I've been called
really
worse.
well.
See, maybe we should just stop right now. While we're ahead. Just a couple weeks away till kickoff.
It's almost here. College football season right around the corner. We're going to check in with BYU tight end Isaac Rex and give you the latest